Listen carefully, do you want to know how you can create big wealth? Here is a true story of 4 dogs who makes billions for their owner. This is a real story, which will give you an idea how you can create wealth. Remember one thing. Here, this man didn't earn money via doing jobs. He created wealth through his 4 dogs, and that is the catch for you. A man lives in a small town near big city. He lives in the outskirts of the city. Barely he was able to meet his monthly expenses. He was frustrated and looking up for something extra to make himself successful. One day he was roaming around in his front lawn, and suddenly his neighbor asked him, "Hi, Sam, if you're free today, come with me. You will enjoy my company today." So Sam and his neighbor Steve went to a stadium where the race of dogs going to start. Steve bought a ticket and put a bet on dog no 4. After a minute, a race started. 12 dogs are running in their individual rows to get a meatloaf, which is their food, actually. Dogs are hungry. The automated hinge moving very fast with a meatloaf for every dog mounted on the hinge. So no 4 came in second place, and Steve got 3 times back of the ticket price. After that, Steve entered into the grocery store and bought all the needed grocery and also bought gas for his car. And then, when they are headed towards their hometown, Sam asked Steve how often you make money by using this bet on dog. Steve say, "I made bet every second day on 4 dogs, actually. Today number 4 only came to run, so I only bet on number 4. Day after tomorrow, when we will come, I will bet on my favorite 4 dogs number 1, 4.2, and 9. They will give me $1,000. Sam asked how you are so sure about that. You will 100% win $1,000. Is there any trick which I don't know? Steve responded with a big smile to Sam. So they reached home, and while getting down of Steve's new car, Sam asked, "Steve, can you please take me to that race again? I also need to win because I want to make money." Steve smiled again and said, "Sam, sure we will." Day comes and they went to the race again, and Sam saw Steve. He bought 4 tickets of those dogs. Sam saw with his binoculars on race field all those numbers dog wore. Wins in the race, and Steve wins $1,000. Sam was stunned again and started thinking Sam was totally disturbed from inside. He was unable to understand what in the world Steve is doing. Any tricks involved in this, or his luck is very good and favorable, or some astrology advices he take. What is it? Curiosity of Sam is on high, and his mind is boggling with a lot of questions to ask. Suddenly, Steve stops the car near to a bank and deposited all the money in his account. Steve said, "Oh, I am sorry, it's my car and home EMI. I came here every month to repay my loans." Sam asked Steve for how long he was doing all this. Steve says past 10 years. Sam looks Steve with a blank face. Sam asked again, "So, Steve, do you manage and maintain all your expenses by doing this work only?" Steve replied with the same smile again. So Steve asked Sam, "So, Sam, you have too many questions in your mind. Do you want the correct answers?" Sam nodded his head. Steve says, "Okay, I am inviting you only to have a cup of coffee with me tomorrow around 11 a.m. Sam says, "Okay, I will be there." So Sam come back to home. He was totally disturbed from inside and thinking about what in the world happened to my luck, which is always have a bad phase. Next morning, Sam get up very quickly, pressed his clothes, went to shower, and saw the clock arms, which were on a very slow move. It happens when this type of situation develops, we always feel the clock is slow. Anyways, time comes, and Sam reached to Steve's home. When he saw Steve's home, it is very luxurious and big with 3 cars and garage. Steve shows Sam his other 2 cars and a truck also. Sam has a jaw drop now. But Steve was so relaxed in his loafers, moving in his home. Freely by seeing him very comfortable, Sam again feels disturbed from inside. Sam was totally uncomfortable and uncontrollable. He asked Steve how you made all this without doing anything. Steve offered a coffee to Sam and says, "Do me a favor, Sam, if you want correct answers, just finish your coffee, and I will show you my good luck." After a while, moment came, and Steve took Sam to his farmhouse, which is 5 kilometers far away from his house. While entering the gate, Steve told Sam, "Now you will enjoy my company today and get every answer." Sam was confused, and suddenly Sam saw those 4 dogs in his farmhouse running next row Steve's car. And the car stops, and all 4 dogs were pampered to the fullest by Steve. Now Sam got every answer from Steve. Steve says each of one is my asset. They need 2 things, pamperedness and food. And when they run, they win. Always each one of them handles my debts. One is for car and home loan. Second one is for my expenses. Third one handles my investments. Fourth one handles my ticket purchases. All of them made me a billionaire in just 10 years. Sam was totally outmined and feeling cold. Sam asked Steve, what if someone faces death? Steve responded, these three will run and win again, and we will have a new runner in the house again. Sam asked, Steve, you're lucky. Steve responded, Look, Sam, if you don't have information about one difference, you will always lose, no matter what is your age, place, gender, is. There is a big difference between earning money and making money. It makes all the difference. So if you want to be a billionaire, invest in assets which generates good, authentic cash flow, like rental income from house or rooms in your house, rental income from shops if you can buy, rental income from guest houses if you can make rental income from commercial places, rental income from dead items like furniture on rent, rental income from small moving kitchen cabs. You can rent out anything which is in demand today and generates daily or monthly profits or returns, banquet chairs, cars on rent with drivers, office cabins on rent, and more. List is endless. So what do you think what Sam is doing after listening all this? We will meet again. I am sure that you heard this and got exciting tips to grow and generate good cash flow. So Sam asked Steve, so you also have monthly rental incomes? Steve smiles again and told Sam, I am the owner of the premises where the bank is and the grocery store. This is the story. I hope this real story is motivating and very informative. Always try to make money by making assets. You can win if you want. If you follow the right path, money is dog. Creation of money have some principles, just follow those principles. Some says money is not everything, but in reality, everything requires money. You can make your fortune good and happy because man made this money and the necessities. We all are following and trapped in a system created by and for profits. To win in this world of dreams and expectations, fulfillment we have to choose. So this motivation inspires you to move to list down the assets you have. Congratulations to you. You have a brilliant mind. Develop your new mindset and win again and again. Try smart. This story idea is presented to you by Brilliant Techniques Bhopal. Thanks to all listeners again.